Hi everyone, it's your girl Tina Oliseh. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making moringa oil, and as you can see, this is my moringa powder. If you have moringa leaves or moringa seeds, you can choose to make use of them, but it is very easy to make use of moringa powder, but you can use any one that you have. I'm also going to be needing a teaspoon to just measure this bottle. You can use a dark bottle, dropper bottle, anyone at all. This is just a basic applicator bottle, anyone you have available for you. And also I am going to be making use of my funnel, my olive oil, and my coconut oil. These are the oils I'll be using. You can use any one that you want, and a glass jar or a mason jar, anyone that you have available. Just make sure it is clean and sterilized. I used hot water to make sure it is sterilized and make sure it is dry and clean. And I don't know what to call this, but if you can get any pan, do not make use of rubber because it will melt. And this is my sieve. So now I am going to be using the double boiling method. Some people would heat up their oils directly, but I don't do that. First of all, how to do the double boiling method: you make sure you heat up water. I place this is like stainless. I place this, then I transfer my oil into it to get warm. I don't heat my oil up directly because that would definitely be too much heat for it, and loss of nutrients and all that. So I prefer this method. This method is much more better to conserve the nutrients that you'd be getting. So also, I'm making use of my fingertips to test on how hot the oil has gotten, if it is warm enough or if it's too hot, or just to make sure that I'm keeping this thing on track. At this point, once your oil is good enough, is warm enough, you add your moringa. Because I am using moringa powder, I don't really need that much, but if you are using moringa leaves, you need more oil and probably less leaves. So just make sure to stir it all in. Even if you're using moringa powder, moringa leaves, or moringa seeds, make sure you mix the oil and whatever type of form your moringa is in. Stir it so they all mix well. If you are using moringa leaves, just make sure that you cut them into pieces or something. If you are using moringa seeds, you can mash it up, pound it whatsoever to make it smoother, so when you put it in the oil it can all blend well. Once you have transferred your oil into this jar, you can choose to just put this oil inside a dark bottle or anything, but make sure you keep this away from sunlight. Keep this in your kitchen cabinet or somewhere far away from sunlight. That's the whole point, so that it can infuse. I infuse my oil for 2 weeks, at least a week. Then I make sure every 2 to 3 days that I stir it up, then keep it back. I do this every 2 to 3 days until it is 2 weeks, but you can at least infuse for 1 week. And this is my oil after 2 weeks of infusion. By now, the whole nutrient and essence from the moringa has been transferred into the oil. So now I sieve to separate the moringa particles from my oil. So now we are done with our moringa oil, and this is what it looks like. I use this as my prepoo oil, and also you can use this, you know, in your hair mask, your DIY mask. You can use this on your skin. You can add this to a beauty product, just depending on whatever you want to make use of it as. But for my hair, I use it as my prepoo oil. I also add it to my DIY deep conditioning and anything basically I feel I can use this to do. So thank you so much for watching this video and all of my other videos. I still remain your girl Tina Oliseh, your #1 natural educator. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. I will see you in my next video. Bye.